Hare Krishna. Yes. So hope you all enjoyed Janmashtami. You all celebrated well.
Yes,
You have
Mataji.
shared your audios and videos. It was so nice. Yes. Anybody want to share something on your Janmashtami celebrations? Any kid wants to share?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Who wants to share? You want to say something? How you celebrated your Janmashtami? Yes, Freya Vyas, you want to say?
No, Mataji.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
Mataji.
Yes, yes. Yes, you can say.
I have sing a bhajan.
You want to sing a bhajan now?
No.
No, you sang a
Saturday.
bhajan. That day you sang a bhajan. Very good. So you are singing about Krishna and you are thinking about Krishna. Very good.
Yes.
Hari Bol. Yes, Yashika, you danced on that day. How did you celebrate Krishna Jayanti? You dressed like Radha, Srimati Radharani. Yes, Yashika.
मैंने बैलून फुलाया, उनका कान्हा जी को दूध से नहलाया, कान्हा जी को फूल तो ड्रेस पहनाया, मुकुट पहनाया, बहुत सारा आइटम बनाया, पूजा किया, आरती किया, डांस किया।
हरी हरी बोल, हरी बोल। बहुत सारा आइटम्स बनाया। कौन बनाया? आपने बनाया? याशिका? Who prepared all food items? Mataji.
फैमिली।
Yes. Guru Sai, you are new to the session. You joined today. Hare Krishna.
Ma'am, actually there was a gap between his last session. We were not in the city, and also we have some home-related activities. So because of that, for past few weeks, he didn't
Okay.
attend the classes.
Okay, okay. No issue, no issue. Let him continue. Let him. Last week we celebrated Janmashtami very nicely. Okay, let him enjoy this session. Okay. Hari Bol. Welcome to session. Samiksha, yes, yes, Samiksha. Yes, Samiksha.
I offered fruits to Krishna.
You offered fruits to Krishna. Nice, very nice.
Mataji, I went to ISKCON Mandir.
Wow, you went to Ishkon Mandir. Where are you, Freya? Which part of India you are from?
Vadodara.
Vadodara. Nice, nice. It would have been very nice, no? Beautifully they would have decorated. You would have enjoyed. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Is anybody else wants to share? Hare Krishna. Okay. So let us get into the session. So do you all remember Bhagavad Gita slokas we were reciting for the past 2-3 sessions? Yes. So last what we saw. So today we are going to see a Bhagavad Gita sloka. What we have seen last session, the same sloka we have to revise this week. Okay. Gita sloka 2.47. So I want you all kids to revise and you can send your audio. Okay. So shall we go into it? Already once you have done it, so it will be easy for you to do now again. Okay. Anybody remembers? Anybody wants to see and recite? You're able to see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
But your screen is blurred.
Blurred. You're not able to see clearly?
Yes.
Now?
Yes,
You're able to see clearly, Riyansh?
yes, me.
Okay. Riyansh, you want to recite? You have raised your hand?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Riyansh. Go ahead.
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्थे मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि.
Hari Bol. Very nicely recited.
Hare
Riyansh
Krishna.
always recites. Hare Krishna. Riyansh always recites beautifully. Yes, anybody else wants to recite? I will help you. You can start. I'll help you. Yes. Anybody wants to try? Previous, you want to try?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Yes, you want me? No. Yes.
Yes.
Karmani evadikaraste
Sarvani evana karaste
ma phalesu kadachana
mafalesu tadanchala
ma karma phala heturbhur
ma makara
ma karma
makarma
phala heturbhur
fala eturbur
ma te sangostva akarmani
mate
sangostva
sandostva
akarmani.
atarmani.
Yes, one more time we'll recite. Karmani evadikaraste
Karvani evam paraste
ma phalesu kadachana
mafalesu tadanchala
ma karma phala heturbhur
makara e makara
ma
e
karma means action. Karma means action. Ma karma phala heturbhur
malate falate
phala heturbhur
fala eturbur
ma te sangostva akarmani.
mate sangostva tatarmani.
Very good, very good. Nice try, nice try. You have to practice this, okay? This week you have to practice, then you can
Okay.
recite beautifully. You will also feel happy. Yes, Samiksha, you want to try?
Yes, Mataji.
Very good. Hari bol. Karmani evadikaraste
Tarmani e vaditaraste
ma phalesu kadachana
mafale sutachatana
kadachana
tatachana
ma karma
matarma
phala heturbhur
pala heturbhur
ma te
mate
sangostva
sandustva
akarmani.
atarmani.
Hari bol. Very good. You want to say it again or you will practice?
I will practice.
Very good. This week you have to practice. You have to recite and send me your audio. Okay?
Okay.
Hari bol, Samiksha. Yes, anybody else?
Ma'am, I can recite.
Yes, Yashika. Go ahead.
कर्मणि एव अधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलेषु संगु अस्तु अकर्मणि. हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna. Hari bol. So what is the meaning of this sloka? Anybody wants to read the translation? Yes, anybody wants to read the translation?
You have a right to perform your personality
Prescribed duty
prescribed duty, but you are not
entitled
entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty.
Very good, very good. See, you have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. This means that you have to keep on doing your duty. Like you study, you have to, when you go to school, you have to study for your exams. That is your duty. It is not that you get first rank, see, I did this, I did that. You should not take the credits. It is Krishna who will give you all the results. So it is your right only to perform the duty. You have to perform your duty. The remaining things Krishna will take care. That is what this says. So this week I want you all kids to revise this sloka. Okay, the same thing, the different thing. So karmani evadi karaste ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phala heturbur ma te sangosva akarmani. Anybody having doubt in any pronunciation? No. So you all know this thoroughly. So I'll expect all the kids to submit your videos this week. Okay. So this is the sloka you want to recite this week.
माता जी मुझे थोड़ा सा श्लोक का मीनिंग आता है, मैं बोलूं?
Yes, tell me.
अगर कोई भगवान कृष्ण का काम करता है तो उसका फल मत सोचो, कृष्णा उसका फल देगा.
Hari Bol. Yes, you have told exactly the Hindi translation. Nicely said, Yashika. So today is Teacher's Day. So we'll see a Guru Pranam. Guru Sai, you want to say something? You have raised your hand. Guru Sai?
Ma'am, actually, he wants you to help me in reading the sloka. He is
Okay.
unable to pronounce as this the first time.
Okay, we'll
for
do
this
it.
sloka.
We will do it. We'll do it.
Come on.
Yes, Guru Sai. Just word by word you can repeat. You're able to see the screen, no?
Ma'am, it is actually blurred.
Blurred.
So not
Okay.
comfortable even for me to understand.
1 minute. The previous screen?
No, ma'am, it's not at all.
This one?
Sorry.
This is also wrong. Okay, I'll share it again. Hare Krishna.
Yes, now it's perfect, Mataji.
Thank you. Hari Bol. Yes. Yes, Guru Sai. Your name is Guru Sai Kartikeya Gupta, right?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Yes, you can recite beside me. Guru Sai. Karmani
कर्माणि
evadikaraste
सेवाचलिकारचते
evadi
सेवाचलि
karaste
कानचते
ma phalesu
फलेषु
kadachana
स्थाजना
kadachana
स्थातना
Kadachana.
कचदाचना
ma karma
मा कर्म
phala
फला
heturbhur
देचुर्भूर
mate
माचते
sangostva
संगोत्स्वा
akarmani.
अगर्मणि
Okay, we'll combine and read. Karmani
कर्माणि
evadikaraste
देवाचलिकारचते
ma phaleshu
मा फलेषु
kadachana
संस्ताचना
ma karma phala
मा कर्म फला
heturbhur
देचुर्भूर
mate
माचते
sangostva
संगोत्स्वा
akarmani.
अकर्मणि.
Okay, you feel better reciting now? You have to practice. First time it will not come. If you keep on practicing, it will come. Prabhuji, we will share this in the group. You can make him practice so that he can recite frequently. Okay?
Yeah, sure, Mataji. I do that.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'll go to the next slide. So today is Teacher's Day, Guru Pranams. We can do a special prayer for Guru. How many kids know this? Anybody knows this?
Guru Brahma.
If anybody knows, they can recite. If they know, they can recite.
Ma'am, Om Agyanam.
That is different to Guru Pranam. This is another mantra. Okay, I'll just recite once. You can.
Mataji.
Yes, Samiksha, you know this?
Yes.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. You would have heard this. Yes, you can try, Samiksha.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guru
Nice, nice, very good. Riyansh, you know all mantras. Yes, Riyansh, you can recite.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Yes, I want all kids to recite this. Aditya Singh, you know this? You want to try?
Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Sakshat, Brahma,
Previous, I will recite word by word. Then everybody can unmute and they can sing along. Okay. Shall we start? Everybody, please unmute. One time we'll recite together. Two words at a time. Okay. You can unmute. All the kids can unmute. Hare Krishna. Guru Brahma,
Guru Brahma,
Guru Vishnu,
Guru Vishnu,
Guru
Guru
Devo, Maheshwara,
Maheshwara,
Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma,
Parabrahma,
Tasmai Shri,
Tasmai Shri
Guruve Namaha. Shall we do it again?
Yes.
One time I will recite together, then you can recite, okay? Full sloka I'll recite once, you just hear. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri, Guruve Namaha. This is how we have to sing. Okay, we'll do now 2 words at a time. Everybody can unmute and sing. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat, Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri, Guruve Namaha. Yes, you are able to recite now?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, okay. I want all of you to recite this also and send your audio. Any doubt in this? It is just a simple sloka. It's very powerful. This is offering pranams to our Guru. Okay. Yes, anybody wants to recite?
Mataji, I want to recite.
Yes, Freya, yes.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Sat,
Guru Devo,
Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Raksha,
Parabrahma,
Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guru Guruve Namaha.
Hari Bol. Very good. So this also you have to practice this week. Okay, on the eve of Teachers' Day, you have to practice. And as you all know, it is 125th birth anniversary of Srila Prabhupada, who is our founder Acharya of International Society of Krishna Consciousness. What was the special occasion? What happened on his 125th birth anniversary? Anybody knows? You would have watched in the TV. Our Prime Minister Modi, what did he do? Anybody saw in the television?
He made silver coin of Srila Prabhupada on Srila Prabhupada.
Yes. So on
Coin.
yes, one coin was released on the occasion of 125th birth anniversary of Srila Prabhupada. Okay, in the end of this session, we will watch a small trailer. There is a movie on Srila Prabhupada called Hare Krishna. From that, we will see a small part so that you will also be inspired to see the full movie. In session, we cannot watch the full movie. You can watch it later on with the help of your parents. At the end of the session, we will see a small trailer of that movie. Okay. So now, what should we do now? It's all your favorite time.
Story.
Yes. You want to hear a story?
Story.
Yes, Riyansh? It's story time. You all are interested to hear?
Story time.
It's story time. You're all interested to hear a story?
No.
No. Who said no?
Story time.
It's story time. So let us go into the story. Just a few minutes. I'll get that. Yes. You just confirm whether you're able to see the screen.
No, Mataji.
I have not shared it. 1 minute. Yes. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. What is the title of the story? You're able to read it?
Faithful friend is better than gold.
Yes, very good. So the title of the story today is Faithful Friend is Better Than Gold. So let us get into the story. Faithful Friend is Better Than Gold. This is the title of the story. So once in a village, there was a person named Sukiram. Sukiram was a very extremely wealthy man. He was a very rich man. He had lot of wealth, but also he was very compassionate and he was very kind and he was very compassionate. You can see here, no? He was very rich and he was very compassionate. He used to donate. See, he is donating cloth. These are beggars, so he is donating clothes to him. So he was very wealthy and he was very compassionate, kind man in spite of all his wealth. If people have so much of wealth, no, they are very stiff and arrogant. But Sukiram was not that kind of person. He was a very kind and compassionate man. So one day, someone knocks on the door of Sukiram. So one day, what happened? Somebody came and knocked on the door of Sukiram. What was his name? It was Dukiram, his friend from village. So this is Sukiram. He is doing some, he is writing something, and his friend from the next village, he comes and knocks on this door, and his friend name is Dukiram. So Sukiram is very happy to see his friend. Oh, my friend, I am so happy to see you. What brings you to the town? So his friend is from the village. Sukiram lives in town. Dukiram lives in a village. So from village he has come to see Sukiram. So Sukiram is enquiring, for what purpose you have come here? He is very happy to see his friend. He is asking why you have come here. So Dukiram was in ruins and this shocked Sukiram. So now Dukiram, see what are the names of these two persons?
Sukiram and Dukiram.
Dukiram and Dukiram. So you know the meaning. Sukhi means happy, Duki means sad. So this person, he is very happy, he looks sad. So Sukiram is the rich person and Dukiram has come from the village and he is saying his story. What he says, Dukiram was in ruins and this shocks Sukiram. So he says, my shop at village caught fire and I lost everything. I had come to town for a job. So Dukiram says that there was a fire in his house, his shop, and everything was lost. So he is very sad. So he has come to the town in search of a job. His friend is also there, no? So he came with the fond hope that somebody will help him to get a job. So that is why he has come from village to town. So Sukiram says, don't worry, my friend, you can help me with my business. So Dukiram thought that he will tell some job, but Sukiram says that you can work here itself. You can help me in my business. You can see he's a very rich man. He is having a business. So he says you can help me in my business. You don't go anywhere in search of a job. You can just be with me and help me with my business. So over the months, Dukiram worked sincerely. So what does Dukiram do? He works very sincerely and he expanded Sukiram's business and took care of all the work. See, he is sincerely writing. And here is the treasure box. You know what is this? No? What will be inside this box?
Money.
Money. Yes, you're right. There will be lot of money, jewels, everything will be there. It is a safety vault, safe vault. So Dukiram was a very good person. So he worked very sincerely and he helped in expanding the business of Sukiram and he took care of all the work. He was very sincere and he took care of all the work. So Sukiram's other employees became jealous of Dukiram's success. This happens no when one person does very nicely, the other person becomes very jealous. So in a short time, Sukiram other employees no they became very jealous of Dukiram's success. He is working very sincerely. These persons they have been with him for a long time, but casually they work. They don't do any much endeavor. But Sukiram friend Dukiram is doing very sincerely and these people became jealous. So what they said, these jealous people, they go to Sukiram and they say, if you want to help him, just give him some money and send him back to village. He is slowly taking over your business. So they say that don't trust him. He is taking charge of everything. So if you want to help him, give him some money. Let him go to the village. Don't keep him like that. They are telling whether it is right. These people, what they are saying, it is right, kids.
No.
Hare Krishna.
No.
Oh, so because of jealousy, they are saying, but Dukiram is a very sincere worker. He is doing very good job. But these people, they are trying to say to Sukiram that you send him to the village, don't keep him. He is slowly taking over your business. But what does Sukiram say? He says, I trust him completely. If you are uncomfortable with him, then you leave the job. See, he is very strong in his belief. The title of the story is Faithful Friend. So he is very faithful to his friend. He says, I trust him completely. I believe in him. He is a very good person. So if you people feel comfortable, you go out. You can leave the job. But I will not send out Dukiram. This is what Sukiram says. Kids, are you able to follow the story?
Yes, ma'am. That's
Yes. So next week quiz will be based on this story. From next week we'll start the quiz again. So you carefully listen the story. So now what happens? Dukiram was now alone. So Sukiram says, I trust him completely. So he has given all the work to Dukiram. Dukiram was now alone, fully responsible for Sukiram's business. So Sukiram, he doesn't come and even interfere. He gives everything to Dukiram. You take care of everything. He is full in charge. In a, like in an office, we have a manager, no, who is in charge of everything. Like that, he has become the head of the business and he is taking care of everything very sincerely. So one day, Sukiram went on a business trip. So he is doing business. He needs to go out. He needs to purchase things. He needs to collect the money. So many things will be there, no, in business. So for business purpose, he wants to go out one day. So when he goes out, he has left all the charges with Dukiram. So everything he gave to Dukiram and he says, you take charge of everything. I'm going out on business trip. So what happened? One day in the evening, when Sukiram was not there, Dukiram sat relaxed in the room. He heard some strange voices in the garden. This was the evening time. It was about to near night. It was about to get dark. He was relaxing. He had completed all the work and he was just relaxing in his room. He heard some strange voices in the garden. See, when people go out, no, some head of the shop or head of the office, somebody, when people when the thief they know that these people are not there, they try to go to their house and steal. So like that, people know that Sukiram has gone out for a business trip. He was not in the house. So what is happening? Looks like there are some robbers. So Dukiram heard the noise in the garden and immediately he realized that there were some people, some mischief people who are trying to rob. I have to protect Sukiram's wealth under all circumstances. See, this is what shows how faithful he is to his friend. Looks like there are some robbers. I have to protect Sukiram's wealth under all circumstances. So he is now planning. Oh, I have to protect. They have come to rob the money. You saw, no? There was a chest. There was a vault-like box, no, in which cash, money, everything is there. So they have come to steal it. Now Dukiram is planning how to safeguard all the wealth. So there are some servants. Other people are there. No, he calls them. I have an idea. Get immediately all the musical instruments that are available here. He makes some idea. So he calls the friends and asks them to bring all the musical instruments that are available here. And he calls only 2-3 people are there. So all of them they join. He says, this is Dukiram. Dukiram says, we have to protect Sukiram's wealth under all circumstances. But this person, he is very old. He also looks very weak. He says, we are too old to fight with the dacoits. What does dacoit mean? Thief, robbers. So we are too old. We cannot fight. You please tell us what we should do. Now they are asking Sukiram to tell, Dukiram to say what we have to do to send away the robbers. But they cannot fight. They cannot go straight away and fight. So they have taken all the musical instruments. 3-4 persons are there. So they all started to sing and play the instruments. You know this instrument, no? This will make some sound. It's like a violin. So this becomes like a party when we all sing and dance, sing and play instruments together. How does it look? You all celebrated Janmashtami. You all sang and you played the instrument, no? So it looks like there is a festival. Lot of people are there and you are celebrating. So like this, they started to play all the instruments and sing. Now what happened? The dacoits, they heard the music. These two robbers, no, they are in the garden. So they heard the music. What was their reaction? One person is saying to the other person, you fool, you said that Sukiram is not at home. But it looks like he is having kirtans with his friends. See, they are playing bhajans and kirtans. So only if the master is there, the party will go on. So now the robbers think that, oh, Sukiram is still at home. They are playing kirtans and they are celebrating a big party. Now if we go, what will happen? If the robbers come in, many people are there, they will catch. So the robbers are afraid now. So thinking this, what they do, let us get out before they catch us. So they thought many people were inside and they were having a big party. So they thought that if we go in now, they will catch us. So let us get out of here before they catch us. See how they are running away with their bags, empty bags, they are running away. So when Sukiram was back, the servants told him the whole story of how Dukiram got rid of the dacoits. So Sukiram came back now and these people only know they were envious before. They complained. They said, you send him away. He is taking over all the business. Don't believe him. Like this, these people said, no. The same people now they are telling that, see how Dukiram got rid of the dacoits. Intelligently, he just used the musical instruments and he frightened the robbers and they went away. So Sukiram thanks Dukiram and was happy that he has trusted his friend. So Sukiram already trusted, no, he had good faith on him. He also reciprocated. So Dukiram was also very faithful to Sukiram and he saved all the money of Dukiram. So what is the moral of the story?
A faithful friend is better than gold.
Moral of the story is faithful friend is better than gold. So if he had thought he would have taken the gold, he would have given it to the robbers, nothing. He would have said nothing. When Sukiram came, he would have told robbers came and they stole away everything. I can't do anything. But he didn't do like that. So he safeguarded the gold and he was very faithful to his friend. So he was also very happy to have a friend like Sukiram and Dukiram. You like the story, kids?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, mother.
Yes, we should also
Yes,
be like this. Yes, yes, we should also
Yes,
be very
Mataji.
faithful to our friends. If a friend is in trouble, will you help him?
Yes,
Whenever a
Mataji.
friend is in trouble, you have to help him. So that
Yes.
is a good, faithful friend. Hare Krishna. So I'll share the story with you in the WhatsApp. You can once again go through it. Next week session quiz will be based on this story only. Okay. Hare Krishna. So what we are going to see next?
Poem.
You want a poem? Hari Bol. Next session we can see the poem. Now we will see the small trailer on Srila Prabhupada's story. Okay. Next session
Okay.
we'll see a poem. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we'll go to the Prabhupada's trailer. Is anybody wants to share something on Srila Prabhupada? Whatever you know, whatever you have heard.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. Aditya Singh. Yes. You want to share Aditya Singh? Hari Bol. Yes, Aditya Singh. What do you know about Srila Prabhupada? Whatever you have heard. Yes.
Mataji, can I say?
Yes,
I
Riyansh.
want the
Riyansh, you can please switch on your video. We are not able to see you. Yes. Guru Sai, you first tell, then we'll go to Riyansh. Yes, Guru Sai.
I want to the video.
Can you repeat?
Ma'am, he wants to see a video.
Yes, yes, we will see. We'll see shortly. We'll see the video. It's a very short, just 4 minutes video. It's a trailer of Hare Krishna movie. We'll show you. Before that, I just want the kids to share something what they know about Prabhupada. You have heard about Prabhupada? How old was he when he went to America?
जी कृष्णा
Yes.
के बेस्ट फ्रेंड थे
Yes, you are right. Prabhupada was Krishna's best friend.
हमारे भी
Yes, Shriyansh. Riyansh, yes, you can tell Riyansh. Yes, good. That's good. We have written something good. Yes, Riyansh, you can read.
Prabhupada was born on September 1st, 1896, the day after Janmashtami, the auspicious appearance day of Lord Shri Krishna in Kolkata. His father name is called Mohandev. His mother name is Rajni. They named him as Abhay Charan, one who is fearless, having taken shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Srila Prabhupada set out to America in 1965 and established International Society for Krishna Consciousness at the age of 69. He traveled around the world 14 times, established more than 100 temples, and initiated so many devotees. His writings have been translated into over 80 languages. Prabhupada established Food for Life, which is currently active in over 60 countries. He wrote 7,000 letters to his disciples, which was published in 5 volumes of books. Prabhupada's disappearance day is 14 November 1977. His Back to Godhead book, which was monthly distributed in 1 million copies.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Nice, you have said many major points. Kids, did you listen to what Riyansh said?
Yes, Mataji.
Is any one point anybody can say? When was Prabhupada born? When was his birthday?
1 September.
Yes, it was actually the next day. Yes, yes, Aditya Singh. It was,
Mataji,
yes.
Prabhupada always say Krishna's bhajan.
Yes, he's very fond of Krishna, Krishna's best friend. He always sings Krishna's bhajan and he gives lot of lecture. He has written about, yes, Freya, yes.
Mom, Krishna
After Janmashtami.
after the Janmashtami.
Yes, you're right. After Janmashtami, Prabhupada was born. We celebrated Janmashtami, no, Krishna Jayanti. On the day when Krishna was born, the very next day, Srila Prabhupada was born. It was his birthday. The next day of Janmashtami is Srila Prabhupada's birthday. You're right, Guru Sai. Yes, you have so carefully listened. Yes, Freya, yes, you wanted to say something additionally?
Mantra.
What was his favorite bhajan? Krishna bhajan. He used to sing Krishna bhajan. What was his favorite bhajan? Before all his lectures. Yes? Yes, Freya, yes.
Hare Krishna.
It is Hare Krishna mantra. He used to sing one bhajan before every lecture. Today also before the session we were hearing the lecture. We were hearing that bhajan. Did anybody listen? Yes, Riyansh. It is Jai Radha Madhav. Anybody knows the bhajan?
Yes, Mataji. Know the bhajan.
Who knows the bhajan?
Mataji, I know the bhajan.
Yes, Saisha, please sing. Just 4 lines, few lines.
मेरु राधा रमण गिरधारी गिरधारी श्याम भनहारी ओ मेरु राधा रमण गिरधारी गिरधारी श्याम भनहारी मेरु राधा रमण गिरधारी
Hari Bol. Yes.
Hari Bol.
Saisha, you have sang a nice bhajan, but that is one more bhajan which Prabhupada sings. Jai Radha Madhav. Yes, Riyansh, you want to recite?
I think
Yes, Aditya Singh. Yes, you can.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari Gopindanavannava Girdhari Yashodanandana Janajanavannava Rajajanavannava Raghunatinacha Panchali
Yamunadira Vanachari. Yes, you can sing. Jaya Radha Madhava
Jaya Radha Madhava
Kunja Bihari
Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava
Jaya Radha Madhava
Kunja Bihari
Kunda Bihari
Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana. Yes, you can sing. Rajajana Ranjana Jamunadira Vanajari Jamunadira Vanajari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Kids sing together Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. You can unmute and sing together. Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Kids, you can all unmute and sing. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama.
Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You can clap and sing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Yes, have you heard this bhajan? Have you heard this bhajan?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. I want everybody to
Yes,
recite this
Mataji.
bhajan. It will be very sweet.
Yes,
You just hear it once and then you can recite. Okay. Let us go into the trailer of Prabhupada. Shall we see this small trailer?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.